Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we're going to discuss the importance of Surah Yusuf or Joseph, modern business and economics of some countries. Quran emphasizes three significant events in this surah. It is about human behavior, economics, and environment. Looks like current issue, even though this story referred to the ancient Egypt in Quran. It is interesting to highlight some points. Verse number 7 mention there are signs in Yusuf and his brother's story who ask questions. Quran invites us to think and ponder about this story, analyze it for humanity benefits. When king saw a dream that 7 fat cows are eaten by 7 lean cows, and there were 7 green grains and 7 dry ones, next day he asked the interpretation of this dream from his court advisors. But they could not give him a proper answer. Prophet Yusuf was the only one who interpreted his dream while he was in jail. King, satisfied from his interpretation of the dream, where he said there would be 7 good years, there would be a lot of crops, and after that there would be 7 bad years, there would not be any crop. So he invited Prophet Yusuf to come to the court and appointed him on the treasure of Egypt. This way Allah gave him power all over the Egypt. Full detail of this surah is in Quran. I am highlighting some points here. Yusuf faced 7 good years and next 7 bad years, which hit Egypt, that he managed 2 issues, demand and supply, properly. Demand and supply is the fundamental principle of economics. In this kind of situation, it is very difficult to manage demand and supply, but he managed it, he proved it, he saved humanity, he saved people from starving, which are very surprise subject for many experts. Second thing, human behavior is reflected on Yusuf and his brother throughout in this story. After 4,000 years pass, human behavior is the same, which surprises us. Human behavior is a great deal of study in economics and other subjects. This looks like relevant issue. Third thing is environment. When bad years hit Egypt, there was water shortage. Water at River Nile started receding. That made the whole environment change. Temperature rose, plants died, small animals died. This ancient story and environment changes gave guidance to current issue, and water is the big issue in any environment. Another very important subject is trade. What Surah Yusuf mentioned, first indication of trade is when caravan pick up Yusuf from the well and sold him in Egypt for few dirhams. Yusuf and his brother were living in Palestine. The old name of Palestine is Canaan. It appears dirham was the common currency in that area and used it for all trades. Quran particularly refer dirham. Without currency, economic progress is difficult to achieve. Another subject is golden leaf, which is gold, which was used for jewelry and statue building, and it was coming from Sudan and Ethiopia. At that time, this place was called Nubia. Num in old Egyptian means gold. These countries are the neighboring countries to Egypt and share the water of River Nile. Second indication of trade, when Prophet Yaqub said to his son, Prophet Yaqub was the father of Yusuf, if you take Yusuf with you, I am afraid wolf would eat him. This showed there were jungles around Palestine at that time because wolves generally lives in jungle. Ancient Egyptians were using wood for different purposes, from construction to furniture making. Even for their dead ones, they were using wooden caskets. Recently, this wooden casket discovered with mummies. They did not have enough wood for all purpose. So if we take the ancient Egypt, there were not much wood. So they were importing wood from Palestine, which was brought from the surrounding jungles. The other indication of trade, Yusuf brother used bags to took grains from Egypt to Palestine. These bags were made from cotton, which they brought from Palestine. Perhaps Egypt was exporting cotton to all surrounding areas. All this proved there was flourishing trade among these countries. At present, how much trade exists among these three countries in the 21st century? Not much. Cairo in Egypt, Khartoum in Sudan, and Addis Ababa in Ethiopia can again become important trade route and market with the passage of time. Egypt, Ethiopia, and Khartoum in Sudan. How much are their total population? It is close to 250 million, more than the combined population of England, France, and Germany. It is a big market, plus Egypt and Ethiopia's economy is growing. Egypt could give access to Ethiopia to sell its product to Europe through Mediterranean Sea. In return, Egypt can bid for construction project in these countries. This trade reduced tension among these three countries. China and Turkey investing in Africa. Why not neighboring countries? Even their environment have similarities. Maybe they find some cooperation in this area. This can benefit humanity. Palestine can also benefit where poverty level is 80%. Internet opened many doors for trade. These countries can make free trade zones where there is no tax, as China and Cuba and Dubai increased their businesses among three things, free trade zones. Prophet Islam established market in Medina where there was no tax. Thank you very much for watching this video.